Hello, I am Sarah Ruth with Kindle Togetherness, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. Thank you for coming to my channel and watching. Our channel is all about creation, our faith, and homeschooling. On this channel, I will talk about motherhood, about how we practice our faith as Messianic Jews and also evangelical Christians, and furthermore, how we homeschool and grow together while we explore outside. So, if those are things that interest you, I'd love to have you subscribe and follow along. I don't know how often I can share videos. I want to share videos that are meaningful and worth the time that you take to watch. And they do take me some time to produce, but I am slowly adding things as I'm able, and I look forward to connecting with you. You can check out the comments to find me on Instagram or in other places. So let's get right to it. Today, I want to talk to you about a subscription box that my family has absolutely loved. It is called Days United, and these are the Jewish feast box. So the next Jewish feast coming up is Rosh Hashanah, and our family celebrates the Jewish feasts, but these boxes could also be a fabulous addition to an ancient civilizations study, studying the Israelites, Egyptians even, because the Israelite their history intertwines, and I know a lot of people do the precious people with the peaceful press. That is a tongue twister. These would be a great addition to that since it covers the Jewish feasts. So getting into it, one neat thing that they did is they are now sending these cute keychains. I don't know if it's going to show. Yeah, there it is. It says Days for their Days United brand. And then in your very first box, you will get a Star of David. Super cute, right? And then in each box thereafter, or actually in every box, even your first box, in your first box, you'll get the Star of David. You'll also get a coinciding charm with that holiday, so that represents the holiday that you are celebrating. So it's a neat little keepsake and memory. Our family has used these as bookmarks. Actually, we just attach some ribbon to this part. We kind of lay the ribbon in the book and let this dangle over the edge, and it stays in place. And so you have this cute dangle off the edge on the spine of your book. So we have used the 4-box subscription last year. It gives you 4 Jewish feast boxes, and each subscription has different price points and options. So you can purchase just 1 box for one holiday if you want to check it out, and by itself it's almost $50 for 1 box, and I'm going to show you what's inside of them here in a minute. But then you can purchase the 4 Jewish holiday box, and that's going to come out to $41.90 per box. Or you can do the full year of Jewish feasts. It's 8 Jewish holidays, and it's $36.90 per box. This year we're doing all 8. I also found someone selling a couple of them that they had not used online, so I grabbed the extra ones because my boys have enjoyed these so much so that sometimes there's not enough in them for all 3 kids. So we have been using them. I'm not a brand ambassador. They have not paid me. I don't get free product for sharing with this about you. This is my genuine review of something our family is using and loving. So I'm going to show you what's inside of them now, and we will switch the camera. All right, so each box looks like this. They are labeled on the exterior with the name of the holiday, and you will just open it up. And inside, for every holiday, you will find a guide, and these are really handy. My 8-year-old really enjoys looking at them. There is a code to get related content, and it pretty much describes the holiday to you, so your children can read up and learn the meaning of the holiday, when it started, what are some of the traditions. These are just really great. Like I said, even if you are not a Jewish or Messianic Jewish family, these boxes are really valuable for studying history, studying culture, learning about religion. There are just so many things. So this now goes through the activities that are also inside the box. So it shows you ways to prepare and things to do. It also often has recipes. This is really great. We might do this one this year. Apple and honey crepe cake. So part of the traditions in Rosh Hashanah revolve around apples and honey, It's one of the major points. But so here are all these different great recipes. It really is great for beginners if you're wanting to get into celebrating the feast. I know a lot of people are looking more carefully at that nowadays. So like I said, it goes through general traditions, and then it talks about the symbolism of different foods that you might eat during the holiday. It's really well done. So then you look here, and it's going to show you the things that are inside your box, which is great. And so you have Discover Rosh Hashanah, and then it shows you the guide and instructions. And then the second part, it's going to show you here, you will do this activity, and it has the Jewish calendar, and it tells you what it's for. It's a year-round activity. So inside the box, you can find these correlating activities, and they're well labeled. So what does number 3 say? Pack and send honey jar greetings. Oh, here they are. So it literally is labeled, which I really find nice, especially now that I have a good reader. He can go and grab things for me. So this tells you why we're doing this. It's typical to give hostess gifts and give out gifts on Rosh Hashanah, usually very simple greetings and gifts. Cards are usually sent. It is the Jewish New Year. So this is like a little craft you can do with your children, and it's little honey jars, which is very symbolic of Rosh Hashanah. And then look at these sweet little, oopsies, I made a mess of our box. But like, it has everything you need to make these adorable little honey. Sorry, you would fill the jar with honey. I'm still learning how to do these. You would get your, they have labels inside for you, so you can put it on here like this and talk about who it's from, to and from, or you can put it on here like this. So you would wrap this around your lid and your little thing, and you'd have an adorable little gift to present to neighbors or friends, or however you would like to do it. I will have to put all of this back later. And then next up, it shows number 4 is the shape and bake holiday cookies, and here are the food shapers. Some of the things that they include are used in more than one activity, and it does tell you when that's the case. And each activity has directions, so it tells you what you do with them. So these are symbolic shapes, and so you can do the pixel art, and it provides all of the things to do that, or you can make little cookies. Last year for Rosh Hashanah, it was, and we still have them, they gave us a silicone beehive like mold, and you can make a cake with it, a honey cake, and you also made napkin rings. And what I love about this is, as a mom who really ascribes to a Charlotte Mason philosophy of education, is these are not cutesy kid crafts. Like, these are actually meaningful things that you can do as a family and keep for years to come. Like I said, my from last year, we still have the really beautiful napkin rings, and we'll use them this year again on Rosh Hashanah. So all right, so this is the next box I'm going to show you. It's Shavuot, and once again, it has a guide. And then it shows you, and each year is different. They're not giving you the same thing every year. Like I said, I just grabbed these because somebody was selling them. But it talks about what you do in Shavuot and what the traditions are. And then inside it has all of your activities. So you're going to learn about it, which is this little book. And then you're going to decorate your head with flowers, which is traditional. And all of the things you need to do this are inside your box. And they're, like I said, they're always wonderfully labeled. It's just really cool. And as far as I've been able to tell, I mean, I grew up Jewish until I was 10 years old. And everything really does line up with traditional things that are done during these holidays. So I feel really good about adding these things, and it's one less thing for me to think about. All of it is really great. So anyway, each one of these will take you through what you're going to do on the 10 Commandments, read and color the story of Ruth, and make a wish. So it's all in there, so sweet and comfy. And lastly, I was gonna show you one of my favorite Jewish holidays is Passover, or Pesach, and this is the Passover guide. And so it's set up just like the other things. It's gonna tell you your traditions. It's gonna have prayers. This one specifically talks about how to prepare for Pesach. It talks about the Seder and how to have a Seder. It's really well done, you guys. Okay, so now, this was one of our favorite ones last year. There's a 10 Plagues game. Okay, how cool is that? Right? And then, let's see. See if I can find it for you. 10 Plagues. Yeah, here it is. Here's the 10 Plagues game. So let's look at what it looks like. Okay, so you have directions in here. It says mix the cards and place face down in a pile. 3 players place headbands on their heads and insert one of the plague cards without looking at the picture. On their turn, each player asks each Seder guest a question about what plague they are. Am I an animal? Am I itchy? So it's a play on 20 questions. Brilliant. And here's the headbands. You don't have to get anything. Like, these are just fun ways to learn together as a family, to make memories, to laugh and smile. I cannot tell you how much we have enjoyed the ones that we've done and how much my kids are looking forward to doing them again. So here is, it says, a mini matzah maker. Oh, I don't see that one. Okay, like here's an element that's in every Passover Seder. This is called the afikomen. So like if you were just getting into feast, this provides you with elements of the feast that you may not even have in your home. And granted, this may not be as beautiful as you want, but it's great for the kids. You put your matzah in here, you hide it, and then your children go find the afikomen, and they get whoever finds it gets a reward. And then this looks like it is, yep, your matzah cover. So there's plenty of things you get in here that are useful, they are keepsake worthy, and I don't know. Like I said, I think they are really worth the price that is asked for them because there is just so much in them. This is an actual Seder plate that you would make with your children. How cool is that? And it's really nifty. I saw this one advertised last year and I was so impressed. This is a Seder plate, you guys. It's got the Hebrew on it. I mean, how stinking cool, right? And it's beautiful. So it tells you where to put everything for each component and it tells you what they are. All right, so I'm gonna swap you back around and show you my face again. Certainly not as interesting as these. Okay, welcome back to my face. Before I let you go, I wanted to show you something we made last year, and it was probably my kids' favorite thing from the boxes. For Rosh Hashanah last year, let's see if we can get that to show up pretty. They gave us a silicone mold, which is packed away right now. I need to get it back out because I'm going to use it here in a couple weeks. But it was dual purpose. They had a recipe for a honey cake, and you could make it in that mold. Actually, it was triple purpose. They suggested that you make chocolate in it, which I did. I made chocolate bark because sweet foods are a part of Rosh Hashanah. And then they provided you with polymer clay, I believe it was, and you and your kids could make these. You press these into the silicone mold, and they gave you the rings. Everything was provided. The kids were able to do it. My youngest son was 3 at the time, and he helped me. Loved it. We baked them, you pull them out, and they're ready to go. So we'll be putting these on our Rosh Hashanah table again this year, and I just wanted to show you one of the final products so that you could see. A lot of the things are gifts that you give to other people, which is also part of the traditions in the holiday, which is really cool. Lastly, I wanted to show you, I mentioned to you the keychain that you get and the little charms. So this is Rosh Hashanah this year, and I'll show you what came in ours so you can see. You get this little book, and it shows you the different charms you're going to get and what they're for. So this is the Rosh Hashanah charm. It's a little bumblebee. So I'm going to put that back in the package for my boys to find when we celebrate. So that's it. That's all I have. Like I said, these are the United Days boxes. I will put the website here in my comments. I hope that you have a great week with your family.